Transportation is a natural and physiological process, and it is essential for all living organisms to sustain a life. In previous videos, we have discussed about passive transport. There are three processes coming under this passive transport. One is simple diffusion. Second one is facilitated diffusion. And third one is osmosis. By these two processes, solute particle moves from higher concentration to lower concentration. And by osmosis process, solvent or water moves from higher concentration to lower concentration to achieve equilibrium. It means in passive transport, molecule moves from either solute or solvent, moves from higher concentration to lower concentration to achieve equilibrium. And for this process, energy is not required. It means there is no expenditure of energy to carry out the process. But what about those substances which are present in lower in concentration, but they have to move to higher concentration to add on? Suppose this one is a cell. In this cell, suppose a particular type of solute particle, or you can take metal ion. Suppose this one is a specific metal ion present in cell in higher concentration. It means this solute particle present in lower concentration in exterior part of cell. This is the extracellular part, or you can say external part of cell. This side is internal part, or you can say interior part of cell. But still cell need this particular metal ions or solute particle from outside. So now these solute particle have to move from lower concentration to higher concentration. How it will be possible? Hello friends, I am Suchi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss about active transport. To know details about the transportation of cell, just go through my previous videos. For latest update, subscribe my channel. Now we will discuss about this active transport through cell membrane. Before we discuss about this active transport through cell membrane, one thing I have to ask. Suppose we are using a ladder to come up. That time we are requiring more energy, or when we are coming down through a slide, that time we are requiring more energy? Obviously we are requiring more energy or spending more energy when we are using a ladder. In this case, we are spending more energy. In place of ladder, now suppose we will use one lift to come up. it will be easy for us to reach at the top by using lift. But here we are spending some energy in the form of electricity. Similar case is happening in this transportation case. When molecule moves from higher concentration to lower concentration, it will be easy for molecule to move, and for this it is not requiring any energy. And these things happening in case of passive transport. But when molecule moves from lower concentration to higher concentration, that time it is requiring energy. So here carrier molecule is requiring or spending some energy to transport molecule from lower concentration to higher concentration. So in active transport case, carrier molecule spending some cellular energy in the form of ATP to transport molecule from lower concentration to higher concentration. On the basis of that, ATP is using or not for this transportation. This active transport is categorized of two types. One is primary active transport, another one is secondary active transport. In primary active transport, also known as direct active transport, because here ATP is directly associating with this process. When ATP is getting associated, ATP hydrolyzing, and due to this hydrolyzation process, some energy is releasing. By utilizing those energy, carrier molecule transport metal ions or other solute particle from lower concentration to higher concentration. But in this case, in secondary active transport case, ATP is not directly associating with this process, but here energy required. That energy carrier molecule is getting from electrochemical gradient. When molecule moves from higher concentration to lower concentration, that time it is releasing some entropy energy. By utilizing those energy, carrier molecule transporting other molecule from lower concentration to higher concentration. So in this case, ATP is not directly associating, and here process get energy from electrochemical gradient. But in primary active transport case, ATP is directly associating with this process, so it is also known as direct active transport. Next video we will discuss about the secondary active transport. In this video we will discuss about this primary active transport. In this process, molecule moves from lower concentration to higher concentration, and for this process carrier molecule utilize energy in the form of ATP. So here energy needed, and that energy come from ATP. For better understanding, we will take one example. That one is sodium potassium pump. Sodium potassium pump is nothing but a carrier molecule which is acting here to transport the sodium ion and potassium ion from lower concentration to higher concentration by utilizing energy. That one is ATP. Normally in cell you will find more potassium ion concentration and less sodium ion concentration, and cell have to maintain this concentration. So you will find less potassium ion concentration in extracellular part and more sodium ion concentration in extracellular part. And cell have to maintain this, so cell need more potassium ion concentration from its extracellular part and cell want to remove sodium ion from it to outside. Now what will happen? Potassium ion will move from extracellular part to intracellular part, and sodium ion will remove from cell to outside of the cell. It means here also potassium ion will move from lower concentration to higher concentration, and sodium ion will move from lower concentration to higher concentration. So both the ion will move from lower concentration to higher concentration. How it will be possible? Let's see. Here is one lipid layer. This is the another one lipid layer. These are the polar head. These are the fatty acid tail. Within this lipid bilayer you will find integral protein. Here integral protein is acting as carrier molecule to transport molecule from one side to other, and it's also having specific site to bind with different ion and with ATP. It's having specific site to bind with ATP and other ion which are going to transfer from one side to other. In this case, sodium ion will remove from cell and potassium ion will come inside the cell. Suppose this is the inner side of cell, or you can say this side is the cytoplasm and here is the extracellular part, or you can say outside of cell. Here sodium ion will bind at its specific site to remove from cell. Suppose these are the sodium ion. And here is the site for potassium ion to bind so that potassium ion can come inside the cell. When this ATP will get hydrolyzed, this integral protein, or you can say carrier protein, will get energy and it will change its conformation, or you can say change its shape, or you can say it will rotate. When it will rotate, this potassium ion will come inside and sodium ion will reach outside. After that, once again this integral protein remove those ion at its respective site and once again it will come to its original position. So what type of shape it will form? When it will change its conformation, this is the carrier protein. When it will rotate, this side it will remove potassium ion at inner side of cell, and this side it will remove sodium ion at outside of cell. So in this case, for 2 potassium ion, 3 sodium ion remove. For 2 potassium ion, 3 sodium ion remove from cell. In this case, this carrier protein is acting here as pump. By utilizing this energy, it is throwing ions from lower concentration to higher concentration. So here this carrier molecule acting as pump. This is the best example in animal cell for primary active transport. Other example like phagocytosis of bacterial cell by macrophages, intake of enzyme, protein, amino acid, intake of glucose in intestine, calcium ion maintained in cardiac cell, and in plant cell, uptake of mineral nutrients are the best example for primary active transport. In next video we will discuss about secondary active transport. Thank you.